Hey everyone, how's it going? Um, Today's episode, it's not really an episode, coffee talk. It's not trying a new coffee, but a coffee that is providing comfort right now. My good friends got me the McCafe K-Cups, and it's really, really good. So I just have it with a little bit of whole milk, and voila, breakfast coffee. So yeah, as you can see by the title, uh, I got COVID, but I am not going to share too much of, I'm not going to get political or anything with this, but I just want to tell about my experience. Okay. So it started out, I kind of felt like burning in my chest when I would breathe in and had a little bit of a light cough. And then I woke up the next morning and it was like a really bad cough. My voice was gone, just about gone. And had a really raspy cough. It was hard to catch my breath. And so I thought, oh, chest cold, bronchitis, that's what it felt like. And then I started getting, as the day went on, I started feeling achy and a little warm. That was Tuesday. I felt a little warm on and off. Um, Wednesday, Wednesday I think was probably the worst. I was just achy and felt really hot on and off all day. I we got tested Wednesday, and on the way to the test, I just felt just so like a flu, like oh, I got the flu. I just want some chicken noodle soup and some ginger ale and just to lay down. And my throat started hurting that day. And after the test is when I started having issues with my sinuses. I'm not saying the test caused it. I'm just saying maybe they're irritated because they're not used to having, something. And by the way, you don't have to see. I was afraid of taking the test because I thought, oh my gosh, I have to go all the way back and basically poke my brain. No, you just have to go in to about right here. And it wasn't, I mean, yeah, it was gross. It's your nose. I don't like nose anything. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And then, but yeah, that started since taking the test, my nose has been burning almost nonstop. And then Wednesday night, I had a fever of 100.2, I believe. And that was it. That was the only time I had a fever. And then, uh, and then after that, it was basically just like a lot of sinus issues. So I've been dealing with, sometimes I get pressure, swollen sinuses, which is, this is new to me because I don't usually have sinus issues. But I've been feeling it a lot, having a lot of sinus headaches. The one night I could not sleep because no matter how I laid, it was just so much pressure. And I couldn't get out to the store to get nasal spray or anything like that. I didn't have anything. So I just Vaselined my nose and probably went through an entire bag and a half of cough drops. My throat's still a little swollen, but it doesn't hurt. So yeah, basically, for me, it started off feeling like bronchitis. Then it felt like a flu. And then it felt like sinus issues. So, oh, I gotta move that. All right. all in all, it really didn't feel any different from having a regular flu, except for it lasted longer. And like I said, the sinus issues, I don't really struggle with my sinuses on a daily basis. On a yearly, annually basis, I don't really have issues with my sinuses. So that's something that's quite different. And just how long it took, because your average bird flu, I'm over and done with it in 2 or 3 days. Usually about two day after 2 days of being sick, the next day I have my energy back and all that. So, you know, this took me till about day 9. No, not 9. Day like 7. Day was 7. I started having my energy back. So it lasts a little bit longer. It's not real scary to go through. Now, I don't have any respiratory issues. I don't have a heart condition. I don't have any issues with any of my organs. I am medically considered obese, but I don't have diabetes or anything like that. So I'm actually pretty healthy. So if you're like me and you are an average person with pretty good health, if you were to catch it, it's really not that big of a deal. It's gonna last about 7 days, but it's not the big scary thing for me that everybody thinks it is. I will say something pretty awesome. My son got it, and he has asthma. He lost his taste, and his tongue felt numb, like the first day, and then the second day he felt kind of achy, a little bit sick to his stomach, and then by day 3 he had most of his energy back, and after that he's been fine. He hasn't had any other issues. So, you know, kids are pretty resilient. And since that's the case, I'm not sure why they're not in school. Lord knows I'm kind of done with this homeschooling thing. But yeah, but 2 days and he was fine. Our 6-year-old, who does have a heart condition, 3 of us in the house. And I mean, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, a living room, a dining room, and a kitchen, and a little laundry room. That's what we have in our house. And she's been near us, like around us, but we've tried to stay, 6 feet away from her. Tell you what, not being able to hug your little girl for a week. When we finally gave her a hug yesterday and I started crying. I was bawling. Because that was honestly probably the hardest thing, is staying away from her. But I tell you what, she's fine. She didn't get any symptoms. She didn't get sick. She didn't, like, none of that. She was completely untouched. And, I mean, that's just awesome. My husband has been kind of achy on and off. Didn't really have a high fever. A little bit of coughing. Some clogged, nose and stuff like that. But nothing really, really bad, which is good because of his heart condition. So I would say, just based on the 3 of us, our experience with it, we're clearly a part of the 98% that survived this thing. So, I think, your health, where your health is at, more than anyone else does. So I would say if you have really, really bad asthma, or something with the respiratory system, I would say, yeah, you should probably stay home, and just kind of keep to yourself until this thing is over with, because it definitely attacks, your lungs and your breathing and stuff. I would say if you already have a condition where your immune system is really low, yeah, I would do whatever you could to keep yourself safe. Now, I wear my mask everywhere we're supposed to wear masks. When I go to work, obviously I have to wear a mask. And when I go out grocery shopping, if it's somewhere other than where I work, I'll wear a mask there. You know, if I were to go to a public place, indoors, anytime I go shopping and stuff, I definitely wear my mask. But this was not related to work or anything else. This happened outside, within the family. But I will say that it has not, having COVID has not changed my mind about COVID. I am still not scared of it. If I were to catch it again, I know what to deal with. I know I better stock up on nasal spray, that's for sure. And minty cough drops. The honey ones, they worked really good when I had a sore throat. But after the sore throat was gone, I like the minty ones, the peppermint ones, because they kind of open up, you know, my nasal passage and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I would say stock up on ice cream. Our friends dropped off some ice cream the one day, and my throat was so sore, and that ice cream, nothing, like not even pudding or yogurt or anything, nothing took away the pain on my throat except for ice cream. So that's ice cream is healing. But yeah, it was it it wasn't fun. Being sick is never fun. But I wanted to share what it was like in case there's people out there that are afraid of what they might feel if they ever caught it. And if you're someone like me who has pretty good health, other than being overweight, then it's just like a flu that can't make up its mind. It's really fickle, you know? But other than that, I'm doing great. I feel great. My energy came back, for the most part. And just waiting for the swelling to go down in my throat. But because I can't quite sing yet, so I'm a little, not too happy about that. But otherwise, I'm healthy and I'm happy. And I'm just so thankful for God's protection over our children, throughout this. I'm so thankful and blessed to be a part of the church family that I am. And, they've been really amazing. My best friend, April, is such a saint. She's been helping out my parents, because I haven't been able to go out and do anything for my parents. I've been stuck at home. So it's nice to know that, it was just such a relief to have her be able to help out and volunteer to help out. I mean, she's a saint. She's an awesome best friend, and I sometimes feel like I don't deserve her because she's so good. But I'm very thankful to have her in my life, and I'm thankful for the church family that I'm a part of, and I'm just thankful for God's protection. And some of you might scoff at that and think, He didn't protect you, you still got it. Oh, honey, He did, because it could have been a lot worse. And especially for my son and my husband and my daughter. So God's protection was very prevalent in our house. And just, I have nothing but praises from my lips because He has been very good to us. He's provided. We have been taken care of. And, you know, we're doing all right. So thank you for those who, have constantly asked, are you okay? Is everything going on, going all right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm back to my spunky self. I can't quite sing yet, but that'll happen soon. And, we're doing really good. So thank you for asking and for those who helped. Thank you 1,000 times. We owe you. All right, that's kind of it for today. And the next time I'll have a lot more interesting things to talk about. All right, have a good one. Bye bye.